Hello and welcome. Come one, come all. We've got another off-season edition of the Blitz with AZ and Fitz, and this is going to be our schedule episode, I suppose. It's going to be one of the shows of all time. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. It's been a pretty slow couple of weeks in the NFL domain. Not to get too deep into it, but I was watching First Things First, and mostly it's NBA because of the playoffs and all the chaos going on over there. But they'll try to mix in some NFL topics, and this week it was
like random.
Yeah, this week it was, what would a second Super Bowl do for Matthew Stafford's legacy? And it's like, God damn, dude, how many times have they discussed this? So probably like a dozen, and we've discussed it a number of times too. It's like, and I love that the Rams are part of the national spotlight now, but Jesus Christ, like, how many times can we go back to that particular well? It's just like,
it's better than the Cowboys, man. They talk about the Cowboys like, did you see what Jerry Jones said about his players?
Yeah,
right, Jerry Jones is always gonna say something in like off season just to keep his team and himself in the news and media because he's an attention whore like that.
Yeah, keep him relevant, even though they're not really that exciting. Yeah. But yeah, and it's interesting too because the Rams, we'll get to this, but the Rams are questioned McVay about how he felt about that transition, how the NFL seems to be now recognizing you guys as like one of the highlight teams of the league, like one of the faces of the league. And he gave some generic PR answer, but it is interesting because the NFL does seem to be kind of pushing in the direction. It's not just in our imaginations anymore. Like, this is real. But yeah, I guess we should get right into that. Is there anything you wanted to say or anything before we head into the first topic? Or
no, man, it's just, we got the schedules out, so we're not blindly talking about, well, we hope we play this team or that team. Now we kind of get an idea to kind of see how our season's going to play out. And, the Colts kind of falling into the abyss. So it's like we're like the forgotten child, but it's all right. We'll be all right, man. We don't want the spotlight. We don't want that pressure on us anyways. Let us chill in our corner and play with our toys. And
yeah, well, you're not totally forgotten because there are a few teams now that are completely forgotten.
Some children were left behind.
Yes, you are not totally forgotten. We could talk about that too, but I guess the first thing we're gonna hop into was the Rams schedule, and they have a they tied their all-time record, and they're tied this year with the Bills with the most primetime games. They have the most of any team. I believe it is 7. I can put the image up if I could pull it up. But yeah, and it'll show all the primetime games for all the teams, how many each team has rather. Let's see. But yeah, 7 primetime games. They are tied with the Bills. So those are the two teams that
got the most.
Yeah, that the NFL wanted to push this year. The Cowboys, they're always going to have a ton of them. They're right behind with 6. But yeah. So
Packers too. I don't know why. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Packers, they're a nationally popular team as well. They were a playoff team. I'm surprised the Bears and the Packers weren't swapped, though, given the circumstances of what happened.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah. I feel like the Bears deserve to be at 6 instead of the Pack. But, it's interesting. It's not really I guess it's vaguely Rams related, but the first game to kick it all off, it doesn't take place on a Thursday. Takes place on a Wednesday, as far as I'm to understand. It's a Wednesday night kickoff game, and it's a Super Bowl rematch. And I'm not going to lie, I think that's pretty garbage, because that Super Bowl was not very good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like we left unsatisfied. Oh, man, it was one play away from going either side. It was a pretty one-sided game for the most part. And it is kind of weird on a Wednesday. That's just The NFL, I don't know what they're just doing whatever at this point. They got so much money and greedy. They're like, we could do whatever we want. We can
Yeah,
play a game on a fucking Tuesday and people are gonna still watch us because
they
we
would.
are. We
Yeah,
are. We would. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just like odd Wednesday. It's just like odd. And then we got the Rams literally the next day. So it's like
It's like they couldn't decide. It's like
that
they
last.
acknowledged that this game could be trash, so they
Yeah.
had a backup plan.
And it's like, because last year they kind of did the same thing. With Thursday was the start of the season, but then Friday that next day we had the Chiefs. Was the Chiefs Chargers? I think in
Was it
Brazil.
Chiefs? I thought. Well, when did? Oh no, that was the Monday night, the Baltimore and Bills.
Well, no, I think that was Sunday night.
Yeah, or Sunday night. So
Yeah, but
confused.
it was the Chiefs
Chiefs
and Chargers.
Chargers.
Brazil. It was
Yeah.
on YouTube. It wasn't even. I couldn't. I was like, where is this game at? It wasn't. I have YouTube TV, but it wasn't on there. And I was like, then I realized it was on the regular YouTube app itself, and I was like, that's just so bizarre. And
Yeah.
this Rams game is gonna be on Netflix, so I'm not a fan of them putting games on streaming services. 'Cause
Yeah, so confusing. It's starting to get like the NBA where you don't know where the fuck games are going to be.
yeah, NBA got their games on Prime, and then they got their games on Peacock. I don't like putting I don't like primetime games should be free. I feel like yes, you get the season pass for like your home, like if you want to watch every game out of your area, but primetime games should be behind a paywall, like a Netflix, like a Peacock, like a Amazon Prime. Like this should just be there for everyone to enjoy. It's the big games of the week, the biggest games of the week generally. And I'm not a fan of that, man. I'm not a fan of paywalls for fucking sports.
I do I do personally pay for the NFL Plus app on my phone, and it seems like I get pretty much every primetime game on it, no matter where it's broadcast.
Wait,
You don't.
watch
It's not
on
like
phone?
Sunday Ticket, and I can watch on my phone reliably.
Okay, but
I
it
like
only works
that.
on your phone. You can use like on the
I
app
don't
too, on
know.
the
I never
TV app.
really try because usually I I have the streaming service anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I honestly, a lot of times I just sit there watching my phone because that way I could be mobile in my house and do whatever I need to do. I can second screen sort of like during downtimes and just check it out when plays are being made and stuff like that. I can listen to the broadcasting in the background when we're in between plays. I like it that way. So, yeah, 7 games for the Rams and Bills. Now, bear with me here. Screw Seahawks and Patriots. That game was garbage. The Super Bowl was garbage. I don't expect this game to be that great either. I really just don't. The Patriots came out pretty flat in week 1 last year anyway.
Yeah, lost to the Raiders.
And the Seahawks really didn't find their stride till midway to the really late in the season. That's when we started being like, oh, okay, the Seahawks. So this game could end up being a dud. Week 1s are always really weird anyway. However, I think the kickoff game, I know it's so weird because you need a Super Bowl champion to kick off. But if you're going to do 2 kickoff games, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, I think the Wednesday game should have been Rams-Bills.
Or just do like they last. I don't know why they got to start in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. That's just like, such a weird day. I'd rather them just do like last year, Thursday kickoff, Friday another game. You know, they could have put the Rams 49ers on a Friday night, and then the Patriots Seahawks on Thursday. I mean, at least that way it kind of segues into the weekend. You know, Wednesday is like, oh, I got to work the next day.
Yeah.
At least Thursday night game. Well, at least tomorrow if I stay up watching this game, it's Friday. You know, the weekend's around the corner. But putting on the game on a Wednesday, you gotta work. If you work Monday through Friday, of course, some people have different schedules. But if you work that Monday to Friday schedule, Wednesday, man, I gotta stay up, watch the game, and then do the same thing again on Thursday. I'd rather do that on a Thursday and a Friday. My opinion. That's just me personally. But yeah, I mean, I could see the Patriots starting off really slow, especially around what's going on with Mike Vrabel. Yeah, he might not be all the way in, like committed to the game right now because he's got to deal with his personal laundry that he let get out. So that might be a distraction to the team itself and cause them to kind of start off slow. I just feel like that always happens when there's like team drama.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes the team not perform.
Yeah. I mean, how could it not be a distraction, at least for Vrabel? You know, like it's been pretty much the talk. Shit.
I mean, that's the shitty part. It happened in off season. There's not much to talk about, so that's what they're really going to be talking about mostly all over the NFL news, kind of. But yeah, I can see the Patriots struggling coming out the gate again, and Seahawks probably blowing them out. I mean, unless they have a crazy offseason and they get better, I doubt it. But yeah, man, I could see them getting their ass beat, and then the real good game will be Thursday, 49ers, Rams. It could be an NFC Championship preview. We could be watching that
Yeah, it could be.
if the 49ers stay healthy. That's their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
They can't
And will
stay
Kittle
healthy.
start week 1? I'm not really sure.
I don't think so.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because he is such a focal point of their offense. I know he doesn't get the ball thrown to him every play, but like he's a big deal in the, really in how the 49ers beat us. Like when the 49ers take it to the Rams, it's because Trent Williams blocks well and so does Kittle. And he makes some big plays in some crucial moments. And because the 49ers don't have great really threatening receivers, and we just upgraded our cornerbacks, so I think the key to beating us would be guys like Kittle. So, yeah, I would, because Rams play the Bills in Week 7 in prime time anyway. I would have loved to see that Week 1. I think that would have been a banger. Now, they did do that like in 2022 as Rams-Bills to kick off the season, but the Rams were kind of in their hangover year, and it wasn't a very good game. I think this game could be poised to be much better. Because the last time the Rams faced the Bills, since then, it was a much better game. Really high scoring, really exciting, great game. The Rams-Bills should have been like the other kickoff game to me. There's plenty of opportunities to watch us play the Niners. Play them twice a year, every year, so it's less intriguing to me. Especially, I think the Rams and Bills probably the odds-on favorites to be the Super Bowl. It's like this: you have the Super Bowl rematch and the Super Bowl you wish you had.
Yeah,
basically what it should be. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's Super Bowl we get. I mean, no, actually, I don't want to say that because I want to see my team in the Super Bowl. But if they were not to make it, I guess we would want to see the Bills, old school versus new school, Allen versus Stafford, go at it in the big stage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that would be the ideal. And but other than that, as far as the Rams schedule goes, more specifically, it's of course a gauntlet. What do you expect? It's the NFC West, and they also play the AFC West this year. So we do have the Chiefs, we do have the Chargers, the Broncos on there. Man, our opponents are, you got, let's see. Oh, wait, do we have the Chiefs? Yeah, we do. We have them in preseason and regular season. That's so weird.
Prime time.
Yeah, so you got the Niners, Broncos, Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Packers, Chiefs, Cowboys, Seahawks, and Buccaneers.
The Bucs you guys kind of destroyed last year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a lot of good teams, especially considering we play the Hawks and the Niners twice a year.
Giants would be easy win. I could see that being an easy win. Is Bo Nix gonna be back for the Broncos by week 3? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it could be a sluggish game because their defense is really good. At least they were good last year.
They were, but I think Stafford is probably one of the quarterbacks that good defenses could potentially struggle with.
Yeah. But
because he plays different a little bit than most of the others. He doesn't like scramble around and buy time and do all that extra shit. He's a little bit different than
but if the Broncos defense could get pressure on him, then
that's true. It's
gonna be because since he's so limited on his physical abilities to run around,
it'll be up to our line to block well.
Yeah, the Eagles, the same thing with the Eagles.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. It'll really come down to a battle of the trenches. If they can't win in the trenches, Stafford will probably carve you.
Then you got easy games like the Week 6 Cardinals, Raiders, pretty easy games. Chargers, I don't know, man.
They'll be better. They'll be better than what they showed at the end of last year.
That's what I say every year about the Chargers. I feel like, Justin Herbert's going to take it to another level. And then,
well, I don't know about another level, but they'll be better than what they showed in the playoffs.
I hope so, because that was terrible.
Their offensive line was historically bad. Like, it was so bad. Like, the PFF ranks were just, like,
you think the Commanders will be better?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Jaden Daniels, I feel like he needs to stay healthy and because he was healthy last year, and they were still kind of struggling. I felt like Packers. I feel like that'll be a pretty tough game for you guys. The Chiefs. Oh,
So much depends on like our health. I feel like if we're a healthy team, I look at the schedule and I think I as a Rams fan, I think they're all winnable. But
yeah, I would say it's gonna be the end of the season. You got the Packers after your bye week is pretty much like a gauntlet. You got the Packers, Chiefs, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks. Bucks is like the easiest game, then the Seahawks again. That's pretty much
I hate when they have those divisional games so close like that. Seahawks, Bucks, Seahawks. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that
mix that up a little bit more.
I don't like that either, where they have like basically like a one bye week from each other, and then they just meet up again. Like, what much can really change in 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I'd rather them like play early in the season.
Yeah,
and, like later in the season. That way, both teams have time
to
kind of figure each other out a little bit.
Figure each other out, and then figure themselves out. Sort of establish their own identity. Yeah, that's just so.
I guess they want to just finish the season on a bang, on a high note. You know, big game, Seahawks, Rams, probably for the division again.
Yeah, it's almost like they schedule it that way because they want the opportunity to be like, okay, depending on how the records shake out here, we want one of these two to be a primetime game and be flexible, which would give the Rams 8 primetime games. That would be crazy. But yeah, it's possible they would flex a game if the records are tight. Yeah, Week 18 would be flexed in a primetime with Rams Seahawks. You'd have to, because that's basically it could end up be like determining the entire conference. But
I could see you guys winning like 13 games, going 13-4, 12-5.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on our health. It just sucks with our division, you know.
Playing a tough division. I could see you going 1-1 with the Seahawks and the 49ers. So that's 2 losses right there.
Yeah, we could easily go 11-6 or even 10-7. But
I don't know about that bad. Jesus. I could see you losing one game to the Seahawks and the 49ers. I could see you losing to the Chiefs. That Mahomes match. If Mahomes is back and he's, on revenge season where he's looking for blood for what happened to him last year, I can see you guys losing that game. You guys, I don't know, man. You gotta everyone. I feel like every year a good team loses to like a bad team that you don't expect.
Yeah, it does happen. I don't know. I think we would match up pretty good against the Chiefs. That's just as it stands right now. I need to see what the Chiefs are next season. They could be a whole new team, but man, I don't know. I feel like our offense is just as potent as whatever the Chiefs do, and our defense is much more improved. And they lost. We got what they lost.
I can see you guys losing the Bills.
Now, yeah, we could lose that game. Josh Allen is hard to play. You never know what Josh Allen...
I can see you guys losing. The Eagles, voodoo magic, I can see you guys losing to the Eagles, too.
Oh, man, dude, I don't know.
Especially like with last year with the...
I think we need a revenge game on that one.
I
feel like we can beat them.
That was a crazy ending last year that you guys
and we had to play them... let's see.
Last year, remember when they blocked?
Well, yeah. I'm just thinking. Last year we played them
pretty early, like week 3 or 4. It was around the same time, I think.
Oh, we play them in their stadium again. Can we get them in our house? Like, fuck. Every game against them is in their place. It sucks.
Telling you that Philly Magic. Yeah. So I could see you guys losing that game, either that game or the Bills game. And then the shitty team you might lose to would either be the Commanders or the Cardinals. One of those two.
You think the Cardinals can upset us, dude? I don't know, bro.
Hey, man.
Commanders, maybe.
I could see the Cardinals. Who's their quarterback? Kirk Cousins? No. Wait, no. He's with the Raiders.
Exactly. They lost Kyler. Exactly.
Oh, shit. Who's it? Didn't they bring someone in? Or
they have a new coach. They're going to have a new quarterback situation. Jacoby Brissett is the presumptive starter.
Hey, man. He could do something.
Dude, we killed him last year, bro. He played okay for like the first half of one of those games. But they got overwhelmed.
Carson Beck in there, he might do something, man.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think they're just gonna get overwhelmed. We
I'm
usually
saying
own the
that.
Cardinals.
I mean,
Like,
all I'm saying is, didn't you guys have a close game against them last year? Almost, kind of. It was kind of. It was like.
we just
I feel
like
like you
I
guys
said, they
might.
played really well for like a half, and then in like the fourth quarter, we
Yeah.
overwhelm them eventually. They just can't hang for
Well, what
long
if
enough.
this next upcoming year you guys just get like, oh, it's the Cardinals, easy dub, and then you guys overlook them, and they,
Yeah, I'm not saying
catch you
that
in the
could
chin.
not happen,
It's
but
a
I
division.
don't think it'll be the Cardinals that it happens from.
You
We
think it's
own
someone
them. I
else?
think it'd be more like the Giants.
Mm, yeah, I mean they got John Harbaugh, and then they'll
Yeah, and the
have
second year of Jackson Dart,
Jackson
they're gonna
Dart,
get what their Scadaboo or whatever his name.
Cam Scadaboo back if he don't
Yeah,
knock himself out by week
and
two
they're
already.
gonna be like a young upstart kind of like
That's
high
Monday night
energy,
too.
exciting team. Yeah, so I
Dang,
think
back to
if
back.
anyone takes steals a game from us, like a low end team like that, it could
And
be
it's early in the
them.
season, so you guys are still trying to figure things out, both of y'all. Yeah, it could be like another Raiders Patriots where
Yeah,
it's early in the season, and then next the Giants lose the next 8 games, and you guys win the next 8 games. So
yeah. Or it
yeah,
could be,
what?
the Bucks, maybe, because we dropped a shitty one late in the year last year to
Oh, against the
Atlanta.
Falcons, yeah,
It could
that
be the
was
Bucks getting revenge, being like, we're not
yeah,
gonna let what happened. That was embarrassing.
that
Okay,
was
we're not gonna
embarrassing.
let that happen again. Unfortunately, or fortunately for the Bucks, it would be in their house, so that would really help.
Oh yeah,
Having to go to the other side of the country in LA and play, it just
mm,
a
it'll be warm
nightmare.
weather though. It'll be around what it'll be in wintertime, which in Florida is like kind of like springtime over there. So maybe it'll be easier for you guys than playing like somewhere cold, like in Chicago or
But
like Green Bay.
it's hard for teams to travel coast to coast. What time is that game at? Oh, they have it scheduled at noon.
No,
Yeah,
I thought I said TBD or
for me it could change, but yeah, usually when we travel from west to east, the West Coast team's usually in that mid slot. So it's weird. It sucks when you have to travel coast to coast and they put you at the 1 o'clock window. It
luckily
says
you
noon for
guys.
me, but
Yeah, I would say well, the Packers game you guys. Oh, you guys got lucky. The Packers and the Chiefs game you guys both play at home, so you want to travel out to cold weather. So that's pretty lucky for you guys. NFL kind of gave you guys a little slide ball right there, easy
yeah.
pitch. Because if you guys would have gone either to Green Bay or the Chiefs, where are they at? Missouri now? No, they just left Missouri. They're in Kansas now.
Did they really? Did they actually do the
Did
move?
they
They
move?
did.
I don't know, but
I don't think they
they're still
moved.
called the Chiefs. That's all I know. Anyway, the Chiefs and the Packers. You guys both play both of them at home, so that's kind of
Yeah,
you
that's a
know
gift.
that's a gift from the NFL.
And being
So
able to play the Chargers, I almost wish that game was an away game.
I mean,
Because either way you play at home, so
I
it's
would
like
say there's a
if that counted as an away game for us, it would be like like a
even if
free
it
home
wasn't.
game.
Yeah, I would say even if it wasn't a away game, that should still probably be like a home game for you guys.
Yeah, no,
Poor Chargers, man.
I know. I mean, the Rams are like they're both trying to build their fan base there, but
Yeah,
like the Chargers, they're just
LA's big, but not that big for two football teams.
no.
I mean, shit, don't even work for basketball. The fucking Clippers are so unforgotten,
I know.
unwanted.
I like the clip. They try to build teams, man, but
Yeah, it's just
they've never been in a finals, have they? The Clippers in NBA
not
history.
not that I can think of. No,
That's crazy.
uh,
That's
but they got their own
unfortunate.
stadium or their own basketball court. I guess I wouldn't. They're not called stadiums, huh? They're just called basketball arenas. Their
Arena,
arena. I
yeah.
think that's what they call them, arenas. Yeah, they got their own arena now, so I guess a little segregation from the Lakers, but they're still in LA, so I guess I don't know. I don't really matter.
I always like when they called the basketball stadiums Garden, like the Boston
The
Garden,
Boston Garden, Madison Square
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that Garden. That just it sounds right
got
for
some aroma,
basketball.
some
Yeah,
aura.
yeah, Samara, the Garden.
Yeah,
Uh,
or like the Lucas Oil. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What did they used to call the LA stadium? The Forum. That was a great
The
name too.
Forum, or
The
I like the
Forum.
Staples. Staples.
Staples. What is that?
That was the Lakers after the Forum. It was the Staples. Wasn't it Staples?
As in Staples Center?
Yeah, the Staples Center. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
but
it became
but that's like named after like a company. I don't really.
you know, like Staples store. I think it was in the store.
I don't. I like it when it's like a unique, like Boston Garden, Madison Square Garden, the Forum, when it has its own like name. You know. Now sometimes they have their own names and they suck, like Cowboy Stadium.
As in, I thought it was AT&T Stadium.
Well, yeah, it is now, but back when it was Cowboy Stadium, it was like, oh my god, come up with something better, dude.
Isn't it TD? Is it TD Garden, the Boston Garden?
I always thought it was Boston Garden.
The formal name is called TD Garden.
Oh, is it?
I guess. I don't know. Let me see. TD Garden 2025. Yeah, that's what it says here. TD Garden. TD Garden is a multi-purpose arena in Boston. TD Garden.
Well, anyway, we are kind of drifting a little bit here, but Rams, they have a gauntlet. Looking forward to the season. I don't know if it's a harder schedule than last year, huh? Lucky we don't have it. Yeah. You almost kicked our ass last year.
Almost got you.
Yeah, that was one of our lucky dubs. That's a point in the season where you guys were playing really well. I was like kind of pissed off that the Seahawks got you so late. Like I was hoping
when we were young and ripe.
When like early in the season when you had momentum, that's when we got you, and then we had to deal with that. And at that point of the season, it was like, oh, this is one of our big wins. And then other like the Niners and the Seahawks got you when you were just collapsing, and I was like, oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
That
was our Super Bowl right there.
Anyway, we're gonna turn a page. I don't think there's too much to really talk about with the Rams schedule other than that. It's hard. We got a lot of primetime games, and I wish our pseudo kickoff Thursday night was against the Bills instead of the Niners. But fuck the Niners. I think the Bills would have been more exciting. And so with that, we can turn a page. Next up, we have the Colts schedule, and anything you would like to talk about regarding that. I didn't actually really look into their schedule, to be honest, but I did watch a Simpsons video.
Yeah, we did the Simpsons.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
We got talent over here. That's probably all going to be our highlight of the year.
Yeah.
Our schedule looks pretty tough, man. We start off against the Ravens. That's probably going to be an L. No, I could see us upsetting the Ravens. Actually, I take that back. I could see us upsetting Lamar, new coach. They're gonna try to find their footing. We're already kind of established core, so I could see us pulling the upset on the Ravens. I could see us. We play well against the Chiefs. I don't know if you noticed the last couple of years. Every time we play the Mahomes, well, if Mahomes is back, he seems to struggle against the Chiefs. Against the Colts. Yeah, my bad. Against the Colts. So I could see us, going 2-0 to start off.
Really? Because the first 3 games you have, I'm looking at, are kind of like, ugh. Like there's a possibility of 0-3, but after that, it lightens up.
Jesus, 0-3 is crazy. Oh man, all right. Well, in my point of view, my POV, I can see us going 2-0. Then we lose to the Texans. I can see us beating the Commanders. I can see us losing to the Steelers. Didn't we lose to the Steelers last year? Didn't we play the Steelers last year? I think we did.
I remember.
I can see us losing the Steelers. I can see us beating the Titans. I
think you're going to sweep them.
The Titans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're still kind of rebuilding a little bit. The Vikings, I don't know, man.
I think you can beat the Vikings. I think you can beat the Vikings.
If Kyler Murray's playing well,
when's COD drop usually? Oh, shit, it's October 25th. I don't know if COD will be out.
Yeah, no, it won't be out, so we might get our ass kicked that game.
Fuck.
Jaguars.
Maybe GTA 6 will drop that by that point.
No, that's in November. That's in November.
Oh,
November 19th.
Damn, dude.
Oh, damn. Wait, the day that GTA comes out is the day we play the Texans? I don't know. I'm about to be multitasking for that. But we got, the Jaguars, I feel like the Jaguars, we might go 1-1 because they were pretty good last year.
Yeah, you guys can beat. I think you guys can beat with the Jags. Split with the Jags.
I hope we beat the Cowboys. I don't know though. Last time we played the Cowboys, we got our ass beat so bad. It was like 63 to like so.
Wait, where do you see the Cowboys on here?
Oh, week 9. Week 9.
Oh my God! It skips week 9 on my thing. Why?
Where do
you play them at?
At our home stadium, Lucas Oil.
Yeah, I don't see week 9 on here. That's so weird. And skips
November
week
8th.
15. This isn't the full schedule. What's going on here? Um,
And then we got the Dolphins. That's the easy W. They're rebuilding. And then the Texans, that's at their stadium. So that's the game we'll probably lose to them. I said we could beat them week 3 and then we'll lose to them in at their home stadium. Then we got the Giants. Danny Dimes revenge game against his former team. I can see him going crazy that game and giving us a dub. Eagles, we might lose that game. Titans
Yeah.
will win. The Bengals, it all depends on Joe Burrow and if he's playing or not. Because I feel like he's always getting injured, which kind of sucks. But if he's playing, I can see us losing that game. But if he's not, that's an easy W. The Browns, their defense is solid, but I don't know, man. They're just
You're going to beat the Browns.
yeah, I can see us beating the Browns, man. We got the Browns, and then we got the Jaguars. That's at our home stadium. That's probably the game we'll win. And with that, we'll probably go. Last year we were like what 8-2 at one point. I could see us going 10-7. 10-7.
L.
Jesus.
Dub.
Are you looking at?
Dub. L.
I'm not. I don't like what I'm hearing from your side of the mic.
Dub.
10-7.
Dub.
10-7, man. Come on. Give us two more.
Dub.
There you go.
Bengals could easily be. I count it as an L, but that could be an O dub. So I'm thinking 10-7, 11-6.
All right. We're in the Lions. Okay.
But you guys may start 0-3, and I don't know what that'll do to the psyche of your team. I'm considering you starting 0-3.
No shot.
I gave you a couple of games that could go either way, but I was mostly pessimistic on you guys. So 10-7 is like totally realistic.
Not bad. Yeah,
it's totally realistic looking at the schedule.
I don't like how you guys starting. You really think we're gonna lose to the Ravens at home starting off? You really think we're about to lose to the Chiefs, who seem to struggle against us? And for all we know, Mahomes might not. If Mahomes is like back, he's probably gonna be a little jitty, nervous because he don't want to get hurt again. He's got to kind of shake off the cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
I can see us going 3-0. I can see us going 3-0.
If you go 3-0 in those first 3, you are going to be like maybe battling for a top seeding
in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I think so. I think you are going to be like in that sort of 12 to 13 win range, and it come the end of the season, it'll be interesting.
I don't want to be like last year where we're like top seed and then just fucking shit falls apart.
If you got through that first 3, though, I'm looking at your schedule, man. If you guys stay healthy and get through that first 3, that is huge. If you go 3-0, that just sets you off for a
winnable.
Great run.
It's a winnable schedule. It's a winnable, favorable schedule. It's not like your guys' schedule. We don't play. We kind of play in a tough division, but it's not like NFC.
No, you guys do not play in a tough division.
What, man? The Jaguars are good.
Yeah,
the Texans' defense is legit. It's just C.J. Stroud.
Is any team in your division as good as the Rams, Seahawks, or 49ers? No, they're not. The only team that's comparable to anything in your division is the Cardinals. No, they're not. If the Jaguars were, if you replace the Jaguars and the Cardinals, Jaguars would be a last place team in our division.
I can see them being like this, almost.
But they'd be last place.
Almost Seahawks equivalent. I would say that. No, 49ers, man.
They would be a last place
last
team.
year in the playoffs, man. You got to give them some credit.
Yeah, but the AFC right now is weaker.
Yeah, we're a little bit. All I know is we got to make the playoffs this year, man. We can't. This would be 6 years, no playoffs. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
The Blitz curse could end up running through the entire season. You guys go 0-17.
Yeah. Oh, no. I wouldn't be here no more. I would be.
Show over.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sucks.
Show's over. Colts win.
yeah. Colts win the Super Bowl.
Let me bring the Blitz back. Oh, Colts lost again. Oh,
yeah.
We got. I can see us starting up 3-0, 2-1 at the worst. We can lose to the Ravens, beat the Chiefs and Texans, and go 2-1.
Dude, it's crazy that like I look at the Colts schedule. I'm like, yeah, you guys could go 10-7. I look at the Rams. I'm like, oh fuck, we could go 10-7.
Mahomes.
That's crazy, dude.
Patrick Mahomes has a record of 2-2. He's 1-2 against us in the regular season. See, I'm telling you, we got his number, man.
Yeah, but dude, your team changes so much year to year. It's hard to even like It's not like you're like, oh, McVay and Stafford are still there. So what is their record against head to head? It's like not quite the same.
We'll get there. We just gotta develop Danny Dimes into a stud.
Yeah.
That he should have been in New York. He's gonna be that here with us.
But like when Mahomes faced like Josh Allen and what am I saying it right? McDermott.
Yeah,
that was like a regime. It was Andy Reid and Mahomes versus Sean and Josh. You know, that's two regimes facing each other. So there's some consistency
so we
there
don't have
you can draw upon.
Yeah,
you guys don't really have a consistent regime.
This could be the start of a regime. What we started last year. I don't know how to say our coach's name. Let me see. We started last year with Danny Dimes and Shane Steichen. How do you say his name?
Sean Steichen.
Shane.
Shane.
Good old Shane and Danny, man.
It could be the start of a regime, but
it could be the start of a regime. We could be
too soon to tell so far.
Last year was a little. I mean, last year was a little sample of what's to come in the upcoming years with the Shane and Danny regime. All I gotta say is watch out.
Really? I mean, it was so up and down that it's like hard to say for sure.
Were we not a Super Bowl contender when we played you guys? That was like everybody was saying that was a Super Bowl preview. I remember that.
I don't know about everybody, but it was an interesting time in the schedule for those two to clash. It was a really close game. We maybe did not deserve to win because we deserved to maybe lose that game, but the NFL gods really should have given us Philly. And honestly, the 49ers game as well. Like, so I would have allowed us to lose to you, but we need something in exchange because there was some bullshit that happened early in the season to us last year. We should have still taken the NFC as a 1 seed if like when you really look at it. And that Seahawks game, of course, with the 2-point conversions was ass.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy. But all I know, man, is don't sleep on the Colts. Yeah, and just, you heard it here first, that the regime of Shane and Danny starts.
I'm not going to sleep on them entirely, but you can't use, hey, when we played them 4 years ago, Mahomes struggled a little bit. That doesn't account for anything, dude.
That one guy that won't let go of his high school glory days, that's going to be us. that Rams game, we were right there, man, with the Rams.
I know. In week 8 or whatever.
The week 1 through 8 Colts, we were right there, top of the cream.
Oh, it was like week 5 or 6. Yeah, week 5, man. I guess we were right there with like one of the best teams, buddy.
If we could play them again every week, man, we got their number this time.
Yeah, that's going to be one of our issues is like it's almost weird. I feel like, the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, but the Rams are going to have just as big a target on their backs.
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to want to give the Rams their best game.
I mean, that was kind of the Super Bowl last year. You kind of think about it. That Rams, that championship game, NFC championship game.
Yeah.
That was kind of because the actual Super Bowl, it's kind of like when the Seahawks and the 49ers played back in 2014.
Yeah.
And that was like a close competitive game. Then we get the Super Bowl against the Broncos where it's like a blowout. I remember everyone was saying, well, the real Super Bowl was the 49ers and Seahawks a couple weeks prior. That game was super close. It came down to the final play. It was an exciting game. So that's probably how people feel about this is, the Super Bowl wasn't competitive, but the NFC Championship game last year was, and that's going to be the teams to beat is the Rams and the Seahawks.
I mean, right now, Vegas, the reason, definitely going to have a target on our back just as much as Seattle because right now Vegas has our odds as just slightly better than Seattle for next year's Super Bowl.
I don't know if that's just me, but I don't know. I feel like even though the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, I don't want to say they got lucky, but
it's also the question of Sam Darnold really the guy to go back to back, or is that going to be how this is?
Is like, was that just a Cinderella story that just ended with a happy ending, or are they really legit? Is Sam Darnold legit, and can they run it back?
And is JSN going to have quite the same season again? Like,
so
Puka might be able to, but will JSN? We don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Seahawks do next year. I mean,
and they lost their running back, and the Rams got better.
Yeah, because the Eagles, even though they made the playoffs last year, coming off that Super Bowl, they look like they were falling apart the whole year. drama and all that. And then the Chiefs, when they won their Super Bowl, what was it, 2023 and 4? They kind of, well, yeah, they made the Super Bowl again, but they got blown out. So I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I guess it's Sam. It's most, I guess it's just Sam Darnold. Like, yeah, he won the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. It's just,
Is he really going to be the guy to
yeah,
get
he's
back
the
to back
guy.
Super Bowl wins? I don't know if I could live with it, man.
Yeah, it just sounds surreal. Just
Yeah, especially when he plays for the Seahawks. Fuck.
is he's better.
Just
He's got more rings
disgusting.
than Lamar. He's got more rings than Mahomes. He's got the same amount of rings as Stafford and Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Is he really an elite quarterback? I mean, the rings. He has the hardware to prove that. I don't know, man. I guess I'm still
Ring culture, dude.
yeah.
It's ring culture.
I'm still a little skeptical. I guess on the Seahawks if they're like, I don't
It's
know.
hard to go back to back, and man,
it's hard.
for it to be Sam Darnold that leads them there is crazy. I don't know if I could accept it. But yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to mention about the Colts schedule?
Just don't sleep on us.
Yeah, I'm not. I think you guys could easily make the playoffs,
We have
especially
to
if,
make the playoffs.
especially in such a wishy-washy conference.
We have to make the playoffs. That's all I have to say. We have to make the playoffs. We have to make the playoffs, man. We can't go another year with no playoffs. It's not the Colts way. It's not. Since I've been watching football, we've always been in the playoffs. We've always been contenders, and for us to like be in this drought, it's depressing. It's fucking with my mental health. I got more gray hairs than I had previous years, and I can't do this no more, man. I need the Colts in the playoffs. I need to see January football, late January football, maybe February football, like the good old days. But we need to be there. We can't be missing the dance every year, man.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
the way that's not the way I was raised.
Yeah,
as a Colts fan.
the Peyton
That's
Manning
not-
Colts were, basically one of
Contenders
the
every
faces of the
year.
team or the league. Like what you say, the Cowboys and the Rams and
yeah.
the Bills and the Chiefs.
It's Colts and
Um,
Patriots.
Yeah, it was Colts and Patriots were like there.
Kids, yeah.
They were the guys. And the Peyton Manning era Colts and Broncos as well were one of those good teams that were pretty well liked universally, which is rare, because people
Yeah.
like to shit on teams that are too good. But it was hard to shit on Peyton Manning. People liked Peyton. I liked him. I always rooted
Likable
for him
guy,
when he
man.
was in there. It was easy to hate the Patriots.
Yeah, the
It's easy
scandals at
now to hate the
Spygate.
Chiefs.
I don't
and
hate the Chiefs. I hated the Patriots, man, because they had our number. But I never hated it. I don't hate the Chiefs, man. I appreciate the Mahomes magic.
I think they're kind of cringe. It's not that I really hate them. I just think they're a little bit cringy. Whereas the Patriots were, ugh.
They're like the Patriots, like the evil empire.
Yeah.
They got caught cheating. They're always in some scandals, deflate gay, and like they kept winning and winning. And then-
Hernandez, and it's like, oh my god.
yeah,
Um.
Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
There's
just
a
so
lot-
hateable, and it's Boston
Yeah.
too. Boston is just like, oh my god, Boston. I'm
Yeah,
sick
Boston, the
sick
city of Boston,
dealing with you
yeah.
guys. Regardless of what sport it is, you seem to always be there, and
we were just playing on the downfall, and I mean, it didn't work clearly because they were just in the Super Bowl last year. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't win. So
yeah. The Chiefs, on the other hand, I don't know if I'd say I hate them, but I do find them kind of cringy.
Mahomes, the way he talks, he's got that Kermit the Frog voice,
And
He's got-
his wife is cringe, and Travis
Travis
is kind of
cringe.
cringe, and then you have the
Travis cringe.
Taylor Swift saga.
the Swifties,
And
yeah.
then you got Andy Reid with all his chicken nuggies commercials, and it's like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Andy Reid's likable though.
He is, but like, I don't know, dude.
He had the State Farm commercials too, I think,
yeah,
with Mahomes.
yeah.
I don't think Mahomes got the State Farm commercial. I haven't seen him in a State Farm commercial in a while.
And then you see Mahomes in that Head and Shoulders commercial with Troy Polamalu, and he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
like, oh man.
Could be
He's
worse.
not, he's kind of funny, but let's keep it a buck. He's not Peyton Manning funny.
No, he don't have the charisma.
He's
Peyton
not.
Manning had.
Yeah, he's not going to be hosting the ESPYs. I'm sorry.
No, he's a great football player. That's all I'm gonna say. Outside of football, he's kind of like boring. I would kind of label him like a boring person. Like he's not funny like that. He's not charismatic like Peyton. He's just like, I don't know. He's just like,
I think Josh has the potential to be funnier than Patrick.
I haven't seen it.
I've
Not
seen
like
a couple of kind of funny things with Josh.
I know you're gonna be happy to hear this. He's not like Winston. Winston's a character, bro. Like Jameis
Oh,
Winston.
well, yeah. But
Yeah,
if he
he's like
won more, he'd be in every commercial.
yeah, I would say he's a character outside of football. Like they got him at the damn World Cup, man. Like, did you see that?
No.
They have him hosting the World Cup like for Fox. That's how
Oh,
much of a
damn.
character. Yeah, he
Good
probably
for
don't know
him.
shit about soccer.
Yeah.
But you're just a funny guy. You just go out there and
Yeah.
be Jameis Winston. Do what you do best.
Suckle on some W's. Yeah, just be
Yeah,
Jameis. That's all you need, man.
yeah, that's all you need. So I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, he's just. I don't think Josh is charismatic either. He's just got.
I think he has potential. I think there's
I mean,
potential.
is he on commercials? I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
he had some commercials that were kind of funny-ish, and he had that like little episode thing with Peyton Manning, like the Omaha channel or whatever, and he was like sort of charismatic in that, could kind of hang with Peyton, and that made me see him in a different light, you know, like, oh, he could probably do some funny shit. I wonder if Stafford's going to get any more national commercials after his MVP year. He got one after the Super Bowl that was like a big deal with that AT&T phone trade-in.
Was that it? I don't remember.
Yeah, where he trades
Stafford,
from his old phone to his new phone. He's like, even though you still love your old phone and you'll cherish it forever, because it was a reference to his years with the Lions.
Yeah,
he was like, yeah,
I remember. Okay, I remember that commercial.
Yeah, but this new phone is going to give you everything your old phone had and more.
Yeah. Okay, now that you bring up the commercial, yeah, I remember that.
I mean, it was funny-ish, but I don't know if it
funny-ish.
was like him being like a comedic guy.
Yeah, Stafford, he's
a little dry.
Yeah, he's a little dry. He's just kind of like wall paint. He was like watching paint dry on the wall.
I do watch his little game show things he does for their YouTube channel, the Rams YouTube channel, and he's not like totally uncharismatic. He's just a little bit dry in his delivery.
Yeah. Hey man, some people have it, some people don't. I mean, not everyone could be Jameis Winston. Not everyone could be Peyton Manning.
No. Peyton Manning, like Jameis was just a comedic guy, whereas Peyton Manning could be like the alpha dog in the room, the leader, but also be the funniest guy in the room. That is very fucking hard to do.
Well, the thing with Jameis, he tries to be that leader. You see him I don't know if you ever seen him give like pregame speeches. Or,
yeah,
like,
but it also comes off as funny.
Like, kind of funny. Yeah. I was like,
it's hard to be both. You know,
yeah,
like
it's hard. Serious, but you just can't take him serious because they probably just do. Like when he's like, I pray the Lord keeps me away from the interceptions. And I'm like, did you see that when he said that?
No.
He's like, something about I pray to the Lord that I don't throw any interceptions, and like,
that's funny.
He's probably being serious, but
yeah,
he and you know he's gonna throw some damn interceptions. And that's what he just does, and it's just like he's almost like a jester. I hate to say that, but
he is. That's why I like him so much. He's funny as hell. But yeah, he's like, it's hard to be both Michael Jordan and Jameis. Very few people can do it. Peyton Manning kind of walked that line perfectly. And not many, like there's very few that can.
Tom Brady, when he left the Patriots, he kind of
lightened up a little bit.
Yeah,
the roast was his best moment. Like that was his best moment.
He had some commercials.
He did.
Like the one where what was it? Where they thought he was gonna. I think it was a crypto commercial where they thought he was gonna go to the Saints. And they made like this big billboard for him and everything. And then he's like, "Oh, he's not coming, guys." And it was like an announcement that he was gonna do like partner with crypto or something like that. It was a pretty funny commercial, but
I don't remember that one.
It was like right after he joined the Bucks, and like all the like the Saints. I think the Raiders, they did like a montage of fans getting excited that they're going to get Brady potentially, and then he ends up announcing, "Oh no, I'm just making this crypto thing," and it was pretty funny. I don't remember what the commercial was called, but it was pretty funny.
But there's a difference sometimes when a quarterback is in a funny commercial, but they're not really required to do much acting. Whereas Peyton Manning had to act a little bit. You know who actually did have to act in their commercials is Baker.
Oh yeah,
you remember some of his? It was like the book club,
progressive. Progressive.
Yeah,
progressive?
something
This is
about
my house.
homeowners insurance. Yeah, his
Baker's
house
house.
where he'd host a book club and with the
Yeah, it was like
girls
random
and stuff.
cameos.
And
Yeah.
he would like mow the lawn or whatever,
Yeah.
and maintain the grounds and stuff on the stadium because it's his house. He had to actually do some comedic acting in those, and he did pretty well.
Yeah, he did. His commercials were pretty good.
But
Yeah, it's hard, man. I mean, Peyton Manning SNL when he's throwing the football at the kids. You remember that one?
yeah,
He's like fucking throwing fucking laser beams at the
Yeah.
kids and they're hitting them in the back of the head and stuff. He's like, God damn.
yeah.
That's Peyton Manning, man.
Yeah, they would actually require him to do a little acting, and he was good at it.
He was good at it.
He's a natural comedian. But yeah, we're gonna turn a page here. Just keep getting lost. See, we always manage to make a show out of some bullshit. Next up, we've got Russell Wilson making a decision about his future. I probably don't want to spend too much time on this. Like, Russell Wilson, he just needs to go. He needs to retire.
You think he needs to retire? Man, you don't.
Where's he gonna
Russ
go? No, I don't.
Yeah, sadly, his only options
I
are
don't
the
like his
Jets.
cooking.
It's pretty much the Jets. I think that's all he said was just the Jets. And the worst part is, it's not even to start. It's to back up Geno
Oh,
Smith.
Jesus Christ. Just lay it. Hang it up, bro.
To back up Geno Smith, who got the Raiders the #1 pick last year. He played terrible last year, bro. Like,
Well, the Raiders were terrible.
the Raiders were terrible, but damn, man, Russ is not better than Geno Smith at this point in time. I don't know about that one.
He
I
might be
think
able to beat out Geno for
he
a
probably
job.
could beat him out, but it's the Jets, bro. Like, I mean, we saw Rodgers struggle there. It's like a fucking quarterback
Hell.
grave, hell,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like it's where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah.
It's like you wanna kill your career, go to the Jets, and watch your career just plummet.
It's either that or like Arizona.
Yeah, that too, sadly. But yeah, I mean,
Except Kurt
except
and
for
Carson for 1 year.
he Carson Palmer had that 1 year they went to the
That
championship
Cinderella
game.
run. But Kurt, he could lift any fucking team on his shoulders, it seemed like.
Yeah, he
Give him
was
some time and he'll figure
he
it
was
out
legit.
for you, yeah.
so with the Giants.
Oh, well, he only played like half a season.
Wasn't enough.
They got rid of him. He was like 5-4, dude.
They just wanted Eli Manning.
Yeah. And then when they turned to Eli, he's like, "You don't turn back to me, motherfuckers. Do
Yeah.
not come back to me. This is you. You ride with him now."
Hey, it worked out for them. They got 2 Super Bowls out of Eli.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see if it didn't work out. Like, did we make a mistake? But yeah, man. Sadly, this is probably the end of Russ, man. He had that one great game against the Cowboys last year with the Giants, and then he kind of just fell back off. And now he's just a free agent. I think he should probably wrap it up too. Honestly, I don't want to see him just be like a backup and just be the headset and clipboard type of guy. That's not Russ, man. He was cooking out there for so long, and then for him to just be like a backup, it just feels weird.
Yeah.
At that point, unless he has a strong desire to keep, be in the game, like even though he's not gonna be technically in the game, but just be in football, then I guess just go for it. But if not, just go ahead and do the commentary, man. I mean, he could be a really good NFL analyst or a play-by-play commentary, color analyst, whatever they call it. But if not, he can just retire. I mean, he's married to Sierra, so it's not like they're gonna go broke.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he needs to move on to the second stage of his career. He obviously wants to be in the spotlight. I think that's the most important thing to him right now to remain relevant, and that's his best way to do it, not to play.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he probably sees other guys that are older than him, like Rodgers, Stafford still playing, especially like Stafford playing at a high level. And he's like, well, I'm younger than those guys. Why can't I, why not me?
I just don't know if he has the commitment level for that.
Yeah, that and his play style. He was more like an athletic quarterback on the move. I mean, you see Rodgers now that he lost his step.
Yeah, it's tough for him now.
It's tough for Rodgers. So imagine
he
for a guy
relied
like
on
Russ.
his wheels a lot more than maybe even Rodgers gives himself credit for. People always talk about his arm strength and shit. Like, oh, he's, Dan Marino with wheels. Well, yeah, the with wheels part was really important.
Yeah. So I think Russ is going through the same thing, man. He don't have the athletic ability that he used to have when he was younger, and now it's kind of like you kind of see it now that if he can't roll out of the pocket and create some time and throw a deep ball to someone, he's kind of bad. Sad to say, but yeah, I think just go ahead and get you that wherever you go Fox money. I think what did he do? A trial for Fox last year? I think he did last year. He tried out for Fox during the bye week.
Yeah, he might have had just like Jameis and shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he did one of those off week appearances. And let's be honest, like, I don't know that many NFL locker rooms want him in there, dude. A lot of teams think he's cringe, and they're just kind of over him.
Yeah. I think he probably...
But he would fit in better with the media.
He probably just... if anything, I'm sure he probably regrets that Super Bowl where they didn't run the ball. Because he could have had 2 rings. That would put him in
who doesn't?
He probably wants that 1 ring back so bad that he's trying to find a way to get there, and it's not gonna happen, man. Sad to say, you don't get that opportunity again, and I don't think him getting in as a backup.
I don't think it was Russ's fault though. It's not like he made the decision. I just think they made a logical decision that just did not work out. And people like to throw out conspiracy theories about it. I don't believe in the conspiracies.
I mean, they just broke up the Seahawks were never the same after that. They fell apart. Legion of Boom and Pete Carroll fell apart.
It's just like the greatest show on turf. They just couldn't handle that loss.
Yeah.
To lose in that fashion.
So, yeah, he's not going to get it, man. Just go ahead and, just do post and info stuff, man. It's all right. You had a hell of a career. At least you got a ring out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, time to hang it up. Time to move on. Do not be the Jets backup, please. Just
no.
Let's let people like you again a little bit. Go to the media and show, you have an opportunity to show your personality.
That cringe guy fits well in the media.
Yeah, and learn to make fun of yourself. If you could do that, people will be like, oh, okay, he's a little cringy, but he's self-aware about it.
Yeah,
that works. In
Fox. I like him in Fox.
Okay, I don't know what channel or what do you call it?
Fox is more like
network he would fit in best with, but
I feel like Fox is more lighthearted, and they got Terry Bradshaw, Michael Strahan, Gronk. I feel like he'd fit in there better, or maybe if not ESPN.
He could go to Amazon too.
Yeah, I mean they got Richard Sherman over there, so he could reunite with
him. That may not be for the best. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't think they have beef. I think they're cool now, but
they're probably cool, but I don't know if the chemistry would be there.
Sure wasn't there when they were teammates.
Yeah,
from what I heard.
Yeah,
kind of Russ kept everyone at a distance, but all he could do his own thing like everyone else, man. It feels like every fucking NFL player got a podcast now, former and current.
Isn't Matt Ryan on Amazon?
He's on CBS. CBS is more serious.
Yeah, I don't really like him that much.
Matt Ryan?
Keep it a buck. Yeah. I think he's kind of boring. He's so vanilla, dude.
He was vanilla when he played.
I know. First of all, I just don't know if he was quite good enough to warrant being one of those guys to be as dry as he is to me. If you're good, he needs to have more personality.
I mean,
to be as mediocre of a career as he had.
Well, look at Tony Romo. I was surprised. Well, no, Tony Romo always had commercials, I feel like.
But Tony Romo was charismatic.
I didn't see it until you.
All those predictions and shit he brought.
Well, no, I'm saying I didn't. But when he was playing, he didn't show that. I feel at least I didn't notice him being charismatic. All I knew was he was dating Jessica Simpson, and he couldn't win a playoff game. And
I know, but once he started doing his thing, he wasn't dry. He wasn't dry like Matt Ryan.
Well, maybe Russ could be have a Tony Romo moment, and he just be blow everyone away.
Yeah.
But now everybody hates Tony Romo now, but back then when he first started, everyone was blown away. He became the top commentator in football because of predictions.
Honestly, I gotta give him his flowers. I think Tom Brady has gotten so much better. Tom Brady is just legitimately good at his job now at Fox.
I like Greg Olson better, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tom has gotten, and
he'll
probably
better.
Continue to grow. And
he has gotten better because that first year, man, he sounded kind of nervous almost.
Man. It's probably a harder job than you think.
Yeah,
because everything's on a timer. You have to collaborate with the other guy. You're not really sure yet when to talk.
Well, they
have to go through a bunch of training, and you have so much on your mind.
They train like the whole they rewatch games during the off season and try to build that chemistry every day. And for him to still be nervous sounding, almost like his first year, it was mind blowing. I was like, because remember they had Greg Olsen as the top commentator for Fox for the top games, and then they took him off for Brady. And everybody was like, "Yeah, that was a mistake. They should have left."
I thought they took Olsen off for somebody else. No, maybe they did take him off for Brady.
They took him off for Brady, and everybody was like, "Nah, put Olsen back. He has more energy in his voice. He's more excited to hear." Brady sounds nervous, this and that.
I think Brady, but you just can't pass up on Brady though, man. Yeah, the knowledge base he works from is insane.
That and it's the name, obviously. It's Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady, and he's just gotten better.
He has gotten better,
just like his football career. He started a little is he really the best quarterback winning all these Super Bowls? Okay, he's actually the best quarterback.
I still wouldn't have him up there again. I don't know. I mean, he's not the best in my opinion, but he has gotten better. I still like Greg Olsen better, and I would probably say Romo's still better.
I don't. I think Tom has gotten a little bit better.
Better than Romo?
Yeah, Romo has fallen off, and I agree with people who say he has. He's just not. He doesn't put in quite the work that he
does some random stuff.
Yeah, he'll be saying some bullshit. Yeah, he'll just spout out bullshit. You want to talk about a guy who should be a little bit more nervous? It's him. He's a little too casual sometimes.
Yeah, he be saying some wild stuff. I'm like, what is that even loud on the air? He said something about, oh man, I forgot what he said. It was I think they were wearing pink for breast cancer month, and he said something crazy. I think he got flamed for it online too, but I don't remember exactly what he said. But something about pink is for girls or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, he got some backlash for that. But he's been saying some wild stuff lately. But I still think he's better than Brady. I don't know.
I don't.
Brady's when he reacts to a big play and he's like, "Whoa!" It just sounds so forced.
That's his voice. But
it just sounds forced. He's like, "Oh!" I'm like,
"That's just his voice."
But that's all. He just goes, "Oh!" and then he don't say nothing after that. And then I'm like, "Okay."
I don't know. I'm cool with it. But then again, you're talking to a guy that thinks Chris Collinsworth is unnecessarily hated and is actually good at his job.
I like Chris. I like Chris.
I think people shit on him for no reason. He does a lot of work and a lot of research. He goes to their practices in the off season, talks to the guys. He's so well informed.
They call him a Mahomes Glazer. I mean,
okay, maybe a little, but
Mahomes, amazing play. This guy's amazing. Mahomes.
It's a little bit Mahomes-esque.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, he.
You can tell he got this move from Mahomes. Been watching a little Mahomes tape.
Hey man, the greatness is great, and you just gotta learn to appreciate it, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Chris does have a signature voice. I always appreciate broadcasters with a that. I can't even do it. I don't know.
Yeah, he does have it. His son sounds just like him too. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if you heard his son talk, but they have the same voice and cadence in their voice.
Wow, that's crazy. Maybe it'll be like Joe Buck to John. What was it? Joe to John to Joe.
I like Troy. Oh shit! I forgot about Joe and Troy Aikman. I like them. I'm glad they got him for Monday Night Football because Monday Night Football announcers just sucked. For the longest time. Troy's
pretty good because he'll keep it a buck. He'll keep it 100. He'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, I mean they just also maybe nostalgic purposes, but they've been calling games since I've been watching football. Troy.
Yeah, they're just such a signature.
Just like Al Michaels and fucking Chris Collinsworth. I hate that they let Al Michaels go to what is it, Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. When I think about no homo, but when I hear Al Michaels' voice, it just reminds me of Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, Al Michaels and Chris Collins. Well, first it was John Madden and.
Why would that be a no homo?
Because his voice.
He's the voice of NBC. You know.
Yeah. It's it just takes me back, and I hate that when I watch a Prime game. It's not the same. Man.
Yeah.
He don't sound like he has that energy like he used to either. Yeah. Everybody says that he needs to retire, but I'm he probably either go back to NBC or just call it a day. But
maybe so.
Yeah.
But on the topic of, we're going to turn a page here. On the topic of broadcasters, and network personalities, there was an NFL media reunion. Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless appeared for the first time on First Take together in many, many years.
10 years.
Yes.
10 years. I don't even know how. Did you watch First Take when the Skip was on there?
A little bit.
I used to watch the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of their old. Remember the Tim Tebow saga?
Yeah. I don't even know how I'm trying to remember how I even got into it. I just remember one day I was like watching football stuff on YouTube, and I guess one of the clips must have came on. And after a while, I just started watching it like daily, and then up to the point where Skip left, and that's how I started watching Undisputed. I was like, well, I want to see what he does next. But yeah, it was. Did you watch that? That was the first time I watched First Take. I don't watch First Take no more like how I used to. I couldn't stand Molly, that girl Molly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was the first time I've seen First Take in a while. I think since like Shannon Sharp left.
Honestly, I think those two need each other. Well, they don't need each other. I think Stephen A. needs Skip. I don't think First Take's been as good since Skip left.
Yeah, I mean,
Skip is almost like an irreplaceable commodity in this sort of game, that he feeds you so many hot takes and crazy shit for you to react to.
And Stephen A. has a perfect reaction.
Yes, and Stephen A. and so did Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
And I feel like they struggle more now without a Skip Bayless. Like, he's the heel, man. He's he's the reason why people always grew to like Stephen A. and to like Shannon Sharp. Without Skip there to bolster them, I don't know if they would be as popular. You need a Skip. Every sort of personality that's well loved and has sort of these reasoned takes and can argue really good on behalf of their takes needs a Skip Bayless there to be their opposition. And he's so good at that. I think people that hate on Skip, they used to, talk about, Unc is so much better than Skip and da-da-da, Skip, blah, 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 Skip this, Skip that. They're underestimating how important Skip is.
Yeah. Skip put on, because he put on Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew Shannon Sharp from his days in CBS. By the time I started watching football, he was already retired. So I only knew him pretty much from like CBS. I knew he was a football player. I mean, I did my history on the game, but pretty much I knew he was on CBS, but he was kind of like more reserved and more serious on CBS because obviously it was like a pregame show. You can't really didn't have the free will like they did at Fox. But
right.
And then Stephen A. Smith, he was on ESPN, and then from his story, he got let go. He got fired, and then Skip brought him back. And I don't know, they just had like such good chemistry. Like even though this was their first show together in like 10 years, at least on First Take, because Stephen A. Smith went to his podcast, The Gridiron, and but for them to be on First Take like the first time in 10 years, it was like they didn't even skip a beat, man. It was just crazy to see that. They was like kind of like they never stopped working together. It's like they just had that chemistry. You can't replicate chemistry. And I think even Skip saw that when Shannon Sharp left Undisputed, and they had like Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, who else did they get? Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, well, the problem is those guys I think were a little too friendly, and he was friendly with them. He needs to be the heel.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
He needs another guy willing to play the role of a hero to do battle with him.
Yeah, because when Shannon Sharp left Undisputed, it did decline a lot. I still kept watching it. It just wasn't the same. Yeah. I felt the same way with when Shannon Sharp went to First Take. It didn't feel the same either.
Yeah,
because him and Stephen A. kind of were like on the same page. They didn't like really go back at it like they did like when Skip was there. So yeah, you're right. Like Skip gave them the crazy ass takes, and they would react. They had like the perfect reactions all the time, and it was entertaining. I mean, at the end of the day, they're trying to entertain us.
Yeah, and Skip had a way. He has a very unique way of being able to give these crazy takes and then sort of articulate.
To kind of almost make it sense.
Yeah, to make it kind of make sense, and you're like, damn, is that really? And then the other guy will talk and be like, no, because of this, and you're like, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Skip is
crazy. But he's so damn convincing, yeah.
Yeah, I rank LeBron number 9 all time. It's like, oh, man. But then he shits on LeBron constantly because when you're talking about the case for being a GOAT, you have to split hairs and shit on
I
great
can't wait
player.
for the
You
day
know.
that LeBron retires and Skip gives him his flower. I feel like the day LeBron retires, Skip's be like, "I'm gonna miss you, LeBron," and actually, you are my goat. And
Nah.
drops the act. Because
LeBron might be the longevity goat.
I did I kind of like when they had the undisputed. You remember when the Super Bowl was here, for the Eagles and Chiefs?
Yeah.
They had not first. They had undisputed here in Glendale at the Cardinal
You
Stadium.
went?
I went.
Oh shit! Were you in the crowd?
Yeah, I was like right behind Skip Bayless. He gave everybody a fist bump that was like in the front row, so I got a fist bump from. He's actually like a really short guy. He's
Yeah.
on his side. He said he's like 5'10". He ain't no 5'10", but he looks like he's. So I'm not even that tall, and I was like way taller than him. He's
You
like
don't have a
5'.
picture of it, do you?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. Let me see.
Oh shit!
I got a video. Yeah, man, it was a fun experience. I was like, I gotta go, bro. I was like, it was free. It was just a first come first serve basis. I was like, I gotta go, bro.
How early did you go?
I would go like at 4 in the morning.
Holy!
Let me see. I'm gonna send it to you on the Discord. It's that way if you want to share it.
So you got to meet Skip. Did you meet Shannon?
Shannon didn't talk to nobody. He just came in there and sat there, and it was so awkward because that was like right after the put your glasses back on incident. Like so, and the DeMar Hamilton incident. So it was so awkward. Like as soon as it cut to commercial, they like did not talk to each other at all. It was just like they were like I gotta say they were great actors because I thought they were like buddy, but no. As soon as the commercial cut, they both went their separate ways and didn't say one word to each other. Even when they like first arrived, yeah, they just it was like strictly no talking between them at all. Skip would look at his notes during the commercial. He would drink his little Mountain Dew. He had a little sippy, like a little bendy straw, and they were like, "Dude, they fixed their makeup." And then, yeah, Shannon Sharp. He didn't talk to none of the fans. He literally was in and out. He didn't care to talk to no one.
Damn.
Yeah, he was a little. I was a little disappointed. I was like, damn, man, he don't want to talk to none of the fans.
He didn't even say thank you for showing up, guys. Appreciate y'all or nothing.
That was Skip at the end of the show. Like when the
Skip
camera
did.
Yeah, he's like, because they were starting the Colin Coward show, so he had to like whisper. He's like, thanks guys for coming. You know, appreciate it. And, you know, give a little head bow. Like, appreciate the support. I was like, wow, Skip is actually a very nice guy. He's actually a very nice. He like even during commercial break, he did talk to one of the fans who was wearing Jordans, kind of like Skip's. He's like, what Jordans are those? And then yeah, he was like talking to them. But other than that, yeah, during the commercials, they didn't really talk to the fans. But Skip at least for a little bit did turn around and talk to some of the fans. I was hoping Lil Wayne was gonna be there, man. I was like, damn, if Lil Wayne's there. Shit. I would have. I'm not gonna lie, I would have fanned out for Lil Wayne.
Yeah, dude, I loved his music. Like when it comes to rap, dude, I'm such a fucking normie. I don't.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne.
When I was growing up in high school, man, Lil Wayne was like a fucking demigod against amongst
the Carter 3.
Carter 3.
Yeah, bro.
Carter 4. His mixtapes. Oh man, I'd be like, Wayne, you're my top 5 rappers all time. But no, they have that? They had that guy Darren Waller. They had Darren Waller there. The guy he played for the Raiders and the Dolphins. He played for the Dolphins I think this past year.
Oh yeah, I remember. I know. The receiver.
Yeah, he's a tight end.
Tight end.
He played right during that time it was with the Raiders. He took some pictures with the fans out there in the commercials, and then they made him they made him get off. But
well, I can't really share these images. First of all, you're not actually in them.
You want to see me in there? Let me see. I have a screenshot.
Yeah. Plus, and their videos. I've been having trouble sharing video on the thing.
Oh well, I got a screenshot because I was like, I rewatched it when I got back home. I was like, where am I at? And then I got the screenshot when it shows me.
Okay.
So like, tight.
This is let's see. Oh, that's you right there in the front.
Yeah, with the
Colts hat on.
Yeah, I had to rep the Colts. Went in the Colts sweater and yeah.
All right.
Damn. But yeah, that was a fun experience, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it would be.
And then like a couple months later, the fucking Shannon Sharp left, so that was like his last.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. That you got to see the last.
Oh man,
man,
it was so worth it, man. Even though it took me like an hour to fucking find the entrance because I was driving around. Like, I assumed I was running around. It was dark because it was winter time, so it was like 5 a.m. It was like a 40-minute drive from my house to the stadium, so it was like 5 a.m. It's pitch black still. I'm like, where? I was assuming it'd be like a line of cars, or parade of people, and I'm like driving around, and I'm like, I don't see no
Now
cars, no
hold up.
people.
How cold was it?
It was like maybe 50,
Damn, in
40, 50.
Arizona, bro. I didn't
I
even
mean,
know it got that low.
yeah, we get cold, man. We don't. The lowest it'll go is like high 30s, but then it'll heat. Once the sun comes out, it'll be like 60 degrees.
Why is it that like in some deserts it'll get like fucking super cold, but then like in others it don't? I don't get that.
You're asking. I fucking suck at science. I don't even know. All I know is it's hot. I mean, today wasn't that bad. It was like 85 degrees, but yeah, it was a little chilly that morning. Plus, we're sitting down, so it's like you just feel the cold breeze.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was cool to see it. I was pissed because I left super early because it was first come first serve. I was like, I gotta get there early, so that way I don't sit in the back. And I couldn't. So it took me like an hour to find the entrance. And I finally found someone to ask for help. They guided me to where the entrance was. I get there's a long line of people. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And and then the lady's like, if you get a wristband, you're in the show audience. If you don't get a wristband, you're not gonna be in the show. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like near the end of the line, but then I see more people come, so the line gets even longer. I'm like, bro. As soon as I got my wristband, that was like nirvana for me. I was like, shit, I'm in the show. I'm in. She gave me the wristband. I'm like, does this mean I'm in the show? She's like, yup, you're in the show. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I don't know what happened. Somehow I ended up like in front of the line. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be in the front. Bro, they did the most crazy 360. When we're getting ready to get seated, she's like, everyone that's in the front starts from the back of the seats. So you start sitting in the back. So all the people in the front had to sit all the way in the back.
The front of the line?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. That is some bullshit.
Pissed. I was like, oh, hell no. I was excited thinking I was going to get first dibs. Like, we start from the back and work our way to the front. So people in first of the line start filling up the back seats. So the people in the back got the front seats because, by the time
you look like you're pretty far up there, though.
And here's the best part. There was an empty seat next to me, and then the lady's like, hey, are you with someone or are you by yourself? I'm like, I'm by myself. Like, well, we have a couple all the way in the front. They need 2 seats. So we're going to switch you with them. So you're going to stay all the way in the front. So they moved me all the way to the front, right behind where Skip was. I was
Damn.
I was like, thank God. Because I was a little salty. I'm not going to lie. I was like, fuck, man, I got here early and I'm still in the fucking back of seats. But they moved me because I was by myself. Hey.
Damn.
It all worked. I was so happy. I was like, hell yeah. Now I'm in the back right next to like Skip. And yeah, he gave me a fist bump.
You watched the whole show live?
I watched the whole show live. When I went back home, we watched it again. I'm like pausing it, taking pictures, showing my family. Like, look, I was on TV.
Oh, yeah, I see you, man. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I wanted to stay again. I wanted to stay again to see Joy Taylor. I'm not gonna lie. When she was on was it Speak? I was like,
you wanted. I'm sorry. You wanted to stay
because it was free. I'm like, it's free. Might as well stay and watch. Was she on?
They had all the shows there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think they had First Things First and all that there. And I could have met Nick Wright, but hey, man, why do you hate the Rams and the? He's a Chiefs fan, huh?
Yeah, but he doesn't hate the Rams.
He doesn't hate the Rams.
No, he don't hate the Rams.
But yeah, they had all the. I mean, there was a bunch of networks there, but yeah, all the Fox shows were there. So I was like, if I could stay for, Joy Taylor and try to shoot my shot at her.
That's
a bagger.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she hooked up with Acho. I mean, you gotta have a chance. I think that dude was
I'll
weird
be in the car
looking.
with my finger. Yeah, I'll be in the car with my finger too, just like he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I saw Colin Cowherd. Because you know how his show like followed Undisputed.
Yeah.
So it was like they were like sitting down, going over the notes as the show was starting to wrap up, and then yeah.
Colin's good. I just don't like him as a solo act. I wish he would do like a more collaborative effort.
Have you seen that one clip where he's with Joy Taylor and he actually says 2 titties by accident?
Yeah.
Every time I watch that video, I gotta watch it. Every time it pops up on the feed, I gotta watch this because.
I mean, when you've been on the air that long, you're bound to put your foot in your mouth at some point.
Yeah, and then I mean, you can't blame
Plus,
him.
she has her tits out constantly.
Yeah, she had her tits out all the time. She did that shit on purpose.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's a thirst trapping, dude.
It
How do
works.
you think she builds fans? And she's willing to sleep her way to the top, so she's that type of chick that would thirst trap to build fandom.
Every time I saw her post a thirst trap, let me go see what she's talking about.
Yeah. I don't even really know what race. She's a very unique chick.
She's
look
black and white.
wise.
She's black and white. She's Jason Taylor's brother from the Dolphins. Remember him?
He was also very unique skin tone.
He's like all they're like.
I didn't know
olive colored.
that was her sibling though.
Yeah, that's her big brother. That's how she got in, kind of in showbiz, I guess. Kind of. Besides, doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
Doing something strange for a piece of change.
It is a lot of the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, it was cool to see, man. I mean, shit. Well, I would say maybe when St. Louis gets the Super Bowl. Never mind. You guys don't even get it because even if you guys had a football team, it's always a West Coast or somewhere warm.
St. Louis would never ever. The city just cannot contain what it just.
It's warm weather cities like Arizona, California, and Florida.
But even if they have done like a Minnesota and New York because their cities could handle it.
But that's so rare. Like the New York one was at least from what I recall was the Seahawks and Broncos, and everybody was like, "Well, Payne Manning doesn't play good in the cold," and yeah, you saw what happened there. In Minnesota, when was the Minnesota one?
I don't remember.
Well, it's a closed, isn't it? Closed.
Yeah, it is. It's in that that glass boat that I always think of it as a glass boat. I swore they had one there. Super Bowl 52? Oh, no. Yeah.
2018, the Patriots and the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
I didn't know that. I always assume it was like Southwest or like warm states. Because I don't know why. I mean, I'm surprised we get this shit. But
if it's in a dome and I don't remember where it is, I always in my head assume Atlanta or New Orleans.
Yeah. I think the Atlanta one. No, where was the one that the Falcons choked? Was that New Orleans?
I don't remember. It's hard for me to remember back that far.
Yeah, that was.
Or was that one Houston? Houston's another one that it could.
That was Super Bowl 51. Let me see, Super Bowl 51. Yeah, that was in Houston. Yeah, Houston, Texas. Yeah. Shit.
Well, probably should go ahead and wrap it up. That was a good story to wrap it up on. Anyway, the undisputed appearance. I don't think you ever told me that. Surprising.
I'm humble. I don't like to talk about my past.
Yeah. Your stardom.
TV spotlight. I'm a humble man. I
like to stay humble. I don't want to talk about my stardom.
My star role and undisputed fan number 54. Latino fan, generic Latino fan.
Generic Latino fan.
We need Latino to fill out the DI spot in the front row. I'll be that guy. We never seen a Mexican Colts fan before. You guys are usually Raiders fans. Yeah, I'll be the anomaly Mexican Colts fan.
Yeah, you're a very diverse,
strange individual.
Intersection, the intersection of very diverse groups.
Yeah. But it was cool. I'm glad I went.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know if I'd want to wake up at 4 a.m, but
I don't like waking up early, man. But I was so excited. I woke up without hesitation. I was like, I'm about to be watching my favorite sports show in person. I can't miss this opportunity because who knows when it'll happen again. And
it never did.
Never happened again.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl comes back to Arizona. I mean, there's not any sports shows I watch now like that, anyways. I would want to go watch in person.
Yeah. What if it was Stephen A. and Skip?
Oh, I'll be there.
Well, there you go. Maybe.
I mean, even if they charge like $100 a seat, shit, I would love for the nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco to come down to Arizona, but
I don't know if they do. Do they do live?
Yeah, they've done a couple. During the off seasons, like when football and basketball's over, they do like live shows with audience members.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, but it's more like just like they do a little bit of sports talk, but it's more like interacting with the audience, telling stories and stuff like that, or getting interviews with like other celebrities and stuff. But yeah, they do live shows. They've done a couple, like in Vegas, California, and I think New Orleans and Philly.
No kidding.
So, yeah.
Well, there you go. Maybe it'll happen for you.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Oh, I mean, the Super Bowls do come to Arizona. So.
Well, yeah, I would say actually if the Super Bowl comes to Arizona, because last year they went to was it San Francisco? The Super Bowl was? No, what was the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think it was in San Fran.
Yeah, they went to wherever the Super Bowl was.
Yeah, they always go to where the Super Bowl is, and Arizona gets them often.
Oh damn! I thought I said there's a May 26th Super Bowl in Arizona. I thought I was like, damn, that's this year, but I was like, wait, that's May. Shit, we don't get in this. Yeah, we don't have a Super Bowl coming up anytime soon.
Damn.
Fucking assholes. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I guess.
There's a lot of cities that always want to compete for those bids, man. And I'm damn sure LA is going to get a ton.
Yeah, LA's got one. Actually, you guys, well, not you guys. Oh, I guess your team, but not you because you're not in LA. But I don't know if you would fly to LA. But yeah, next year's Super Bowl is in LA. And then the Falcons get the one in 28. And then the Raiders get the one in 29. Didn't the Raiders just get one like 2 years ago? Whatever, man. Fucking, they hating on us.
Well, it's not really the Raiders. It would just be Vegas.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah,
Vegas. They probably love Vegas.
Yeah, say Vegas. Yeah, it's just the newer stadiums too. Like, obviously, you guys, the Rams have a nice.
Yeah,
stadium.
SoFi, that Vegas stadium.
Vegas.
Atlanta has a nice stadium, but like you'd think Vegas and LA would just be the prime spots.
Yeah.
Right now.
Fuck. Well,
Miami maybe too. They don't have as nice of a stadium, but it's good enough, you know? Good enough.
Would you go to the Super Bowl if the Rams went and it was in LA?
No.
Well, I guess you didn't go to the last one, huh?
Yeah, I would not.
From what I hear, it's
too much money for one game.
The prices are not for the fans; it's for the rich.
Yeah.
When it comes to the Super Bowl games.
Yeah, I couldn't have. I would not be willing to spend the amount of money. Like that would be a whole Disney World trip for my family, and
for one day. Yeah.
Yeah, for a 3-hour game, 3-4 hour experience. I mean, there's more to it than that, I know, but. It would really be seeing the game that I would be interested in, and it's just not worth that amount of money.
Yeah, it's probably the nosebleed seats are probably a couple thousand. I'm assuming.
Probably maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
And then plane tickets and hotel stays around the Super Bowl are horrible, expensive. Yeah, you're talking about easily into the 5 figures. For a Super Bowl trip.
Yeah,
and
again, that's for the rich.
Disney World. Yeah, that's a whole Disney World vacation, and I'm not gonna I would never burden my family with that amount of money to see the Rams in the Super Bowl. Maybe seeing a game in LA, maybe.
Yeah,
but we would also make an LA trip out of it. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't be that expensive. We could do other stuff. But yeah, that would eat up a shitload of funds.
Yeah, unless I was making like. Not million, but at least 6 figures a year, I probably would go to at least a Super Bowl game. It was like in Arizona, but I didn't care who the team was, and I didn't care who the team was. I'd probably go, but I don't got that kind of money.
Well, you're single, so if you were making 6 figures, it would be a lot more money than like, because we're in a 6-figure household, but we got a family, we got a house, we got all this shit. So yeah, it's just it adds up, and
it's a experience for like the 1%ers, the Super Bowl. That's what it say. It's not a game for the fans; it's a game for the rich.
At least the top 10%ers, you know.
Yeah,
that which we are not.
Yeah, I'm
middle
like top
class.
90. I'm like top 90.
Like top 99.
Yeah, top 99. That's still something, but yeah.
Well,
all right, y'all.
All right, yeah. Well, we're gonna probably wrap it up. It's like I said, it was one of the shows of all time. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully we get a little bit. You know, we're not on a consistent 7-day rotation because we gotta wait for shit to happen. Yeah, it's been like even for an off season, I feel like it's been dead. Usually some drama. I know the Mike Vrabel situation, but how?
Yeah, we can only
every
talk about
show.
that so much.
I know every show's been covering the hell out of it, and it gets
repetitive. Yeah, we don't want to.
It's not that interesting. Yeah, it was good for one show, but I don't want to make it a ordeal. So, yeah, we gotta wait for news. If it ends up being real bad, we have sort of a backup plan in mind. I don't know how it would work out, but yeah.
Just stay tuned. That's all.
Yeah, stay tuned. Love you guys, and we will see you when we see you.
Later, y'all.
Take care.